Well, if you're in the real estate game, if you're a buyer, you're a seller, you're an investor, you're a realtor, you're a lender, title, escrow, whatever you do, wholesale rep, whoever's watching this video, you know that this game, doing loans, doing deals, it's tough. It's a lot easier, as a lot of people say, to do deals when rates are low. It's a lot harder. And a lot of people are definitely at this point, it's been tougher. Lenders have to watch their margins. They can't be overstaffed. You know, one day their non-QM's in, one day their non-QM investor might be out. It's just challenging times. When rates are higher, it's harder. But here's the thing. We went through a very good run, and the big conversation is everybody is like waiting for rates to come down, because when rates come down, it will change the market. I'll promise you two things. Rates will come down. I don't know what to. The second thing is, if rates do come down to 6%, and I'd sell conventional or in the 5s with no points, you're going to see a completely different market. You're going to see a lot of people that need a refi. You're going to see the commercial market come live. You're going to see a lot of people purchase. You're going to see a lot of people buy, sell, whatever. Remember, when somebody sells, they're 40-50% chance they're a buyer. There's 42% of the homes that are free and clear. There's all these people locked in a low rate. It's just going to be challenging. It's maybe a non-fun time right now. But the whole point of me making this video is, I talked about this before. Maybe I sent a video about this before, but I have to remind me, I have to remind my team, I have to remind everybody in the business. And most importantly, you guys that watch my stuff, thank you, by the way, that are out there. Maybe you're in the business, maybe you're a client, maybe you're going to be a client, maybe you haven't bought yet. Teamwork in real estate will make the dream work. If the dream is buying your first house, buying another house, buying an investment property, fixing and flipping a property, you know, buying a short-term rental, building units, building ADUs, building your dream home, you're self-employed, you've been told no, you want to get a loan, whatever it is, teamwork makes the dream work. So the longer I get into this business, if you're an active person in real estate, meaning if you are actively buying properties, investor, things like that, who you work with is super important. The one thing that I don't understand, and I'm being transparent, this might piss somebody off, but it's okay, is there's people that are trying to be active, but every time they get a deal, they go and shop the loan around and shop the rate around, and then they get screwed by somebody because it was this. And I'm not saying if you work with me or another team, it's always going to be perfect, because there is nobody perfect. We're going to try our hardest, we're going to do our best, and we're going to fight for you. But at the end of the day, I think it's so important, especially if you're active in this business. And the people that might not be active, pay attention to this, because if they're active, I'm telling you something that's not active. If you're really, really active and you do a lot of transactions, the people that I know that are really good at it, they have their lenders, they have their title, they have their escrow, they have their contractor, they have their lender, they have their go-to people, right? They have their real estate attorney, whatever it is. They have maybe their property manager, maybe they have their interior designer that helps them do this out. They have their team. And when they have their team and it's rocking, it's working, they're crushing it. When they have to change their team up or move shit around or this, and I get it. Like I said, not always perfect, but remember, there's opportunities to always improve for all of us, but it's just a more for sure thing. And when I see people always shopping and this and that, it's like, really? You're going to go that over that? I just don't understand it. I don't think it's a scalable model. I think they spend so much time when they get the next deal shopping and to talk to all these people. It's unbelievable how many hours and hours and hours are spent. And the people that are just really successful, I know, that move faster than the other ones that do this, that are building wealth faster, growing more, doing more deals, they know the value of their time. They know the value of the time with their family, with their time with their business, what they got to be doing. And the last thing they want to do is, like, every time they have a deal on the table, let me go call around, let me shop it, let me do this, let me do that. Look, don't get me wrong. Maybe there's somebody out there that's going to get you an 8 better, save you this. But I guarantee you that if you're working with a lender and you're working with an agent or anybody, title, escrow, and they're giving you value and they're giving you feedback, they're helping you, they're going above and beyond, they're working their ass off, they pick up the phone like almost 24/7, answer the text, answer the emails, their team goes above and beyond, they'll talk about other things with you, they'll refer different people to you. How is that not valuable? And so you'll go leave that person for an eighth of this. So I'm saying this because it really doesn't make much sense. So today I want to talk about this video about teamwork to make the dream work, how to find the right people, and how to know you're with the right person. And by the way, if we never met, my name is Simpson. I focus on 1 to 4 unit financing. That means I help people buy and refinance 1 to 4 unit properties. I've been doing it for 20 years, helped over 5,000 clients, funded billions of dollars of loans, and I make videos like this because I want to help you. So all my experience, all my knowledge, all the pain, the glory, the wins, the losses, you know, the fun stuff when you're in real estate and all the stuff I help my clients with, I can share with you. And as I always say, can't fix your computer, cannot fix your car, not going to build your house. But I definitely can get you a loan, and I definitely am knowledgeable. And I'm passionate about the data, I'm passionate about content, I'm passionate about sharing this stuff. And so I live it, breathe it, and I share it with you. So anyways, when it comes to getting a team and building a team, let me give you a couple important things. Number one, make sure you know who you are. Do you know what your personality is? So if you are the type of person that needs somebody to be more proactive, to pull the stuff out of you and, really help you out, then make sure you align with yourself with somebody. If you're somebody that's like type A, it's like, they better call me back. They better be there. If I call and they don't come back for 2 days, I'm going to be pissed off. And if they don't have a team and you want that, then you better make sure you're working with that person. There's a lot of people that might work with me and they're like, I need that. That's why I'm with you. You guys are, it's always somebody to pick up. When there's problems, you give me solutions. We make it happen, blah, 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 right? You might be the person that is like, I want the cheapest. I don't want to pay for anything. And whoever I work with, they better give me the best deal. I don't care about the service and all this stuff. I just want the cheapest deal. Then go find that person. Like whoever you are, I'm just giving you suggestions. Make sure you're aligning yourself with those people. But for the people that I'm talking about the people that want somebody that has great products, great knowledge, great pricing, customer service is 5-star. They're available to talk on the weekends. They're passionate. They're making content like this because they care. And this takes time, but they're always there. And they're coaching you. They're advising you. They're there. If that's what you want, because that's what I do. That's just who I am. Like that's what my wife is. That's what my team has become. That's who I like. I just can't change who I am. If that's you, how do you find that? Well, you're going to find that sometimes through trial and error. You're going to find that by obviously working with those people. But if you find a lender that's like that, maybe they know a realtor like that. Find a realtor like that, maybe they know a lender. And maybe that realtor knows the title, the escrow. Maybe they know, your lender should know like who's the best lenders to go to, who has the best pricing, who has the best guidelines, who has the best service. Like, who do they work with? Who's their AMC, right? Who's their title? Who's their escrow? Who's their insurance broker? Do they have a real estate attorney? Maybe they have a CPA recognition. Whatever it is, my advice to you, if you're brand new into this game and you're buying your first deal, why would you not want to work with somebody like that? But if you're chasing the rate and chasing that, great. But guess what? There's a lot of people that do that. No problem. And a lot of those people I get after they've been disappointed, lied to, BS'd, screwed over. Why? Because maybe when it was that cheap, that person is only making that much money and they have to close this many more deals and they work in a high stressful environment where they have so many clients, so much stuff going on. And if shit blows up, they don't even have the wherewithal. They don't have the knowledge, let alone they really care too much if they're going to fix it, because they're going to be like, sorry, we can't help you. I got to move on to my other 99 clients because I barely make any money off you. And that's my mentality. And if that's what you want, then go chase that. But if you want people that are going to be there for you, that are going to protect you, got your back, fight for you when the appraisal comes in bad, when you're having trouble with the seller's agent. Yeah, I mean, I come in and I'm not just helping loans. I have to come in sometimes and like get in there with agents, help close deals, help negotiate things, talk to the buyers. Talk to the selling agents. Sometimes I'm talking to sellers. I don't mind. I've been doing this a long time. I've had a lot of conversations, a lot. So you need to make sure it's like, if you find somebody good, I'm sure they work with somebody good. How do you find it? Sometimes it's trial and error. Sometimes you should go through just like a restaurant and somebody has 50, 100 reviews. Just go spend the time and read the reviews. Like, what exactly did Bob, Susie, Jose, Mark, Tony, Mary, whatever, what did they say about them? What did they say about their team? Are they talking about what's important to you? The service, the time frame, the rates, the understanding, the knowledge. Like when you have a great conversation with somebody and they're like, wow, they helped me out. But then you go over here and you leave them for an eighth in rate and then you get disappointed. Like, why do you do that? I don't understand why people do that. So to me, teamwork makes the dream work. I love working who I work with great people that will help you. Like I said, nobody's perfect. If you're expecting perfection, you're going to be disappointed, because I guarantee you, if I come to your job, what you do, you make mistakes, right? And that's just how it is. But you want to make sure you are aligned with the same people. You're aligned with the right mindset, the attitude, with your personality, with what your expectations are and things like that. And my advice, being in this business 20 years, helping thousands and thousands and thousands of clients. I've helped clients that never even use me. They call me all the time. They still do not use me. They use me for my advice, but they still go to their LO because they're like, well, my LO doesn't know this. It's okay. Maybe one day they'll use me, maybe not. It doesn't really bother me. It is what it is. It's part of the business. Yeah, people do that. They have never used me. They'll call me for advice. And I laugh. I go, okay, like it is what it is. So but I am here. And since somebody has this much knowledge that I've gained through the good, the bad, and the ugly, it's kind of hard to beat that. So if you find that person, hold on to them and utilize them for who else they know. And my suggestion is take care of them, give them your business, refer them other people, and it can help you whether you're a first-time home buyer, whether you're buying your third home, whether you're buying your 5th investment property, or you're buying your 50th investment property with them. Because all those scenarios are clients that I have and I get to work with weekly, daily, yearly basis. And last but not least, I really advise that if you're working, especially with somebody, maybe a realtor, not necessarily a realtor, but a loan officer that's doing a lot of business, having a team is important. Why? Because LO, that's very highly desirable, that helps a lot of people, is constantly busy. Constantly on the phone, constantly with emails, texts. It's a very busy role, very busy job, especially if they do other stuff, marketing, content, stuff like that. But having a team where they can call you back, help you out, all that, super important. So hope this video helps. I just wanted to kind of sit here, explain. I've just been feeling very transparent lately. It's just about being transparent with people. And sometimes I wonder and scratch my head why people made the decisions they do, but we're all human. I've made dumb decisions. But look, you've had a great conversation and you know this person's great, just friggin' use them. And I'm not saying me, anybody, any LO, any realtor, any insurance broker, anybody you need in this business, any business, what are we doing? So I get it. If they're great and they're triple the cost, you're like, dude. If somebody offers you a 5% rate, they're offering you 6, you're like, bro. But that's another conversation. But I don't think we're talking about being off that much. So anyways, guys, always thanks so much for watching. Have a great week. Share this with somebody. Remember, teamwork makes the dream work. And remember, the dream we're working on is yours.